They want to sit down on that कि मैंने 350 रुपए दिए टिकट के, भाई मुझे बताओ, मुझे कहानी तो चाहिए मुझे, लेकिन कुछ और भी बहुत सारी चीज़ें बताओ. So they have become, they don't want to give their money, that 350 rupees just like that. They want the value of it.
The marketing of Bade Miyan Chote Miyan has been debated quite a bit on this channel on how the anticipation for an Akshay Kumar action film directed by a credible talent like Alaya F has led to mostly mixed reactions. The issue I think that most people have spoken about is regarding the routine nature of most of the advertising for this film. Almost like any other installment of the Alaya F spy universe, something that I think Tiger 3's marketing also suffered from. A sense of routine rather than an event, in this case, that Akshay Kumar fans especially waited for with gleeful anticipation and were mostly left with lukewarm feelings. The teaser was mostly an amalgamation of action stunts cut in quick succession, and the marketing was one random dance number after the other, having an overtly produced music video touch rather than giving the audience an actual insight into the film's premise and, most importantly, the dynamic between the two main characters. This might be on a completely different sidetrack, but the reels featuring both the actors have been far more entertaining than the promotional material of the film, actually highlighting the mentor-student dynamic and the playful banter that they might share in the film. Their reels actually made me think about the endearing nature with which Tiger just gels with the senior batch of actors from Hindi cinema. The biggest talking topic, however, regarding Bade Miyan Chote Miyan has been just wait for the trailer. All that a movie like this needs as an Eid release and an extended weekend is a solid trailer. Trailer bang kar gaya to hype ban jayegi is film ki. And here we are to witness the day to be actually impressed. And oh boy, was there a lot to pack in yesterday. You know what I have realized as the audience is split between, isn't this what the audience wants? And why are we showcasing the same thing again and again? Has to do very specifically with Akshay Kumar himself. The problem is not that Bade Miyan Chote Miyan is attempting to do a high-octane action film, but how the snippets of the film that we have seen are so devoid of original character that we are actually not getting hyped for the spectacle that audiences may witness on the 11th of April. The packaging and marketing presentation of War and Pathan and Jawan especially presented the actors in either larger-than-life personas or in action set pieces like never seen before. These were not formulated to mimic someone, but to actually give the star presentation that Bollywood actors deserved. This sense of routine is something that Akshay Kumar at this stage of his career cannot afford, because the expectation from audiences, especially his fans, is not to follow suit or the trend, but to surprise audiences, either by immersing himself absolutely in a character or presenting a genre and treatment of a particular topic that is unique, much like OMG 2 and Mission Raniganj recently. When I saw the trailer of Bade Miyan Chote Miyan, there was a stale and almost routine approach to its beats that just did not excite me. And while I cheer and hope for Akshay Kumar's commercial reign to finally reach the consistency that he once experienced before the pandemic, the answer does not seem to be Bade Miyan Chote Miyan. Other than the screen presence of the antagonist played by Prithviraj, who really seems to have this towering presence as he seeks vengeance against the establishment and the armed forces, and the special effects and visuals done by D. Neg that probably provide for this to be the best looking Puja entertainment film of a massive scale that they may have never attempted, the biggest issue is that both the characters played by Akshay Kumar and Tiger Shroff don't even have a single moment of an impactful dialogue or even playful banter. Anyway, it's a massive risk if the makers are executing Prithviraj's masked look throughout the running minutes of the film, because one of the biggest highlights of Prithviraj when he does portray a character with sinister intentions is his conniving eyes and what he is capable of doing with his expressions. I would assume as the antagonist reaches his full potential with the AI humanoids that he is building, that we will get to see Prithviraj in his ultimate boss mode in the penultimate stage of this film. On a side note, I hope and pray that Prithviraj is not an ex-army officer gone rogue, because it just seems to be the same beats of every action film at this point. However, when the film is titled Bade Miyan Chote Miyan and the least memorable aspect of the trailer is the title duo themselves, then you know there is something to worry about. When you introduce your two characters as psychos who can match the madness of the antagonist and don't even get the slight hint of how unhinged they are, then you wonder where the makers are going wrong. The duo finishing each other's sentences is not enough to provide us how they can be an unstoppable force to deal with. My biggest issue with the trailer cut of the film is that none of the action sequences are actually choreographed to the score in the trailer. This is something that is editing 101 for anyone who can create a semblance between the visuals and the musical score, and the Bade Miyan Chote Miyan trailer becomes an amalgamation of action shots just like the teaser that are randomly placed versus actually being a choreography with the score presented. I also don't know what is necessarily happening with Akshay Kumar's dialogue delivery. When both the actors are horse riding through the desert, a dynamic that should present their mentor-student relationship, Akshay has this monotone and dry delivery, whereas Tiger still seems to be in his cheeky Gunpat and Baghi mode. Fast and Furious कौन है? बड़ा कौन है? Barely packs the dialogue-bazi punch that a commercial film of this scale deserves. Manushi Chillar and Alaya F seem like such token additions to the cast, and Alaya sporting the hoverboard just seems like a reminder of the early TikTok and Vine days. This is the first time I felt like Tiger is showcasing more character than Akshay, at least having dynamism to his personality and delivery, whereas Akshay is just straight-edged and, well, slightly forgettable. There is not a single mass dialogue in the trailer that makes you hoot and cheer, essentially what the film wants to attempt. Even when Tiger and Akshay deliver the dialogue, "ये मैदान तेरा जरूर होगा, लेकिन इस खेल के सबसे पुराने खिलाड़ी हम हैं," it should be a throwback to his खिलाड़ी days, but it barely packs the punch. The only interesting aspect of the trailer that I feel keeps me slightly intrigued is how the antagonist will use AI versions of Tiger and Akshay to battle it out against each other. The problem, however, is that when we have seen the prominence and success of mass action since 2021, where KGF and Pushpa led the race, and Pathan, Jawan and Gadar seem to be the ultimate celebration of the same, what audiences don't need is for their favorite actors to follow suit with the assumed notion that people will storm in just because the genre is popular, especially when the cycle of popularity of these genres reaches a point of exhaustion too. Akshay has always been a dark horse, especially in the 2010s, where one could really depend on him to provide us something unique, especially when it comes to themes of his films. But what has always stayed with me regarding his portrayals is that he was never forgettable, always leaving a mark with the conviction in his dialogue delivery. You remember the dialogues of Baby when he speaks about the religion column and how he will write in bold and capital letters Indian, the conviction that he brought to a commercial masala film like Rowdy Rathore. There was an energy and fire in those eyes that made Vikram Rathore unstoppable. I remember so vividly being absolutely hooked to his court proceedings in Jolly LLB 2, or the madness in his eyes in the final action sequence of Kesari. But Akshay was never stale or forgettable. If they are leaving the best dialogues and punchlines of the film for it to be experienced in the theatre, then it might be a totally different case. But I must say, it's worrying signs when Tiger leaves more of an impression than Akshay in the trailer. Regular moviegoers and especially fans of Akshay Kumar did notice a sense of monotony creep in with the saturation of films Akshay was doing lately. A clear case of you identifying Akshay Kumar the star versus an actor who has fully immersed himself in a role. The audience justifiably expects more, and while we still hope to be surprised with this film, it definitely does not generate the hysteria one would have assumed, as Khiladi Kumar returns to the genre, because of which he became a star in the 90s. And that was the video, guys. Write down in the comments below what you thought about the Bade Miyan Chote Miyan trailer and the case of Akshay and the audience having a slight disconnect lately. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. The handle's right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.